every time every time we take the refuge, every time we come across an event like this, of course the circumstances are always very different. Although the refuge that we are taking is the same thing, I hope everyone can hear it. I suspect that we also have the viewers down below. The thing is, unlike many of our worldly customs, with refuge, nothing really changes at all after taking it. Normally we expect that something will change, like converting. That's the word I'm looking for. Very simply, there is nothing to convert actually. It is far different from converting one's path, converting one's life into something new. So, concerning the taking of the refuge vows, often we have I think we all have an idea that it is somehow a way to convert oneself into Buddhism. And this notion is, I think, somehow, had been there for a long time. Even I remember, even back in Tibet. The truth is that is never the case. Particularly from my own understanding, from my own perspective, is that it is just a guideline actually. There is no real vow or such. I was very curious about this Buddhist path or Buddhism. It looks like a religion, but it doesn't have all the things that normally a religion has. Even we ourselves as Buddhists, so we also feel sometimes doubted if we feel that is it a religion or not. Yes, so we have all of these doubts and confusions. As I was saying, the answer is, or the answer that you're looking for, or the answer that I found is that yes, it is quite different from what we assumed. Could it be possible that actually the Buddhist path is somehow like the science of, like the science of medicine, that it's a knowledge, that is an information that anyone can absorb, learn, practice still, and without having to contradict one's lifestyle, one's culture, one's background, one's religion. Another example is like we have many cameramen over here, there, and that kind of, even that kind of profession. Anyone can be a cameraman. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a Tibetan to be a cameraman. It doesn't necessarily have to be an Indian to be a cameraman. So even Austrians can be a cameraman. Even a Buddhist can be a cameraman. From Thailand, so same thing. I think like medicine or whatever skills, whatever profession. I think Buddhism is something like that. I think that's like if I was. Let's say I'm non-Buddhist and wanted to try out, if I knew this, I would feel that much more comfortable. And like religion, on the other hand, and philosophies also, those are very, it has a lot to do with a nation or country or people's culture. So, like, that way, almost every country has their own culture. And prior to Buddhism arriving in Tibet, we Tibetans have also our own culture, religion as well. And I think the reason why we were able to adapt Buddhism and well, it wasn't that easy, but it took a long time. But we did nevertheless. So we did what I'm saying is that I think it was possible that Buddhism was somehow able to be established in the Tibetan region because of what I said earlier, that the Buddhism not being a religion took root in Tibet and in Tibetan people's mind. Then it also adapted some Tibetan culture with it as well. And then, of course, many other countries like that, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Burma, of course, those are all the eastern part of eastern countries. So towards the west, I think, if I heard correctly, it ventured almost as far as Jordan and Israel. And during the time of the Alexander the Great of Greece, I think Buddhism also had some connection with Greece as well. By now, within the 21st century, it has become now global. It has adapted multicultural. So, in a way, one would, in some ways, one could relate to Buddhism as religion because now the teaching has so many relations with many different cultures over the centuries. So that would explain why, like, how, although same bhikshus or ordained beings following the same path, following the same teaching, the way our roles differ from India to Tibet to China. Normally, we hear that the Buddhist sanghas, or let's say, ordained ones, the dress code and the color of their attire should be always yellow or red. So I think that itself is also somehow a lot to do with Indian culture. In Buddhism, any color is neither good nor bad. But of course, like in Tibet, we've been used to hearing that for so long that when we see other ordained ones wearing blue robes, we feel that's wrong. We feel like, what are they doing? And then we see also other colors like gray, black. So far, I think I didn't see much purple or pink. But maybe there will be one day. So those are basically a lot to do with culture.